What's up YouTube, Never Lucky Pulse here today showing you some practice duels for my regionals. I was training a lot with my social deck and I faced one super crazy deck. It was insane. One of my subscribers played this deck and it was insane. Just watch. My starting hand is alright. I won the die roll. I have Moyi, Long Yuan plus the sudden shift and one search. Quite decent, not bad at all. Yeah, the start obviously normal summon Moyi, getting the token, going into Long Yuan, draw plus search, pretty standard. Drawing the Atara is bad, getting the Vishuda to discard because I want to have a future play. If I, let's say, lose my board, I can in the next round summon Atara, getting the monk and bounce one of his problematic cards with Vishuda. That's why I searched Vishuda. And I have still Iris in hand, plus the sudden shift as additional interruptions. So my play was alright. It could be better, I guess, but I was very confident with this setup. I had one negate, two negates, 3-4 negates, quote unquote. It's an interruption, it's not a negate, but you get the point. Plus the Iris. I can summon Iris if I activate a Long Yuan's, the Grandmaster's effect. I can special summon the Iris and she gives me additional interruptions. So very good starting hand overall. My opponent activated Pot of Extravagance. I'm not sure if it's correct to negate with Baron de Fleur, but I didn't want to give him additional cards in hand. So I decided to negate it. Maybe it was a mistake, I don't know. But yeah, I decided to negate. Now he summoned the Kaiju. I lost my Grandmaster, so my sudden shift was worthless now. I couldn't activate this card. And he summoned Ash in attack mode. I was like, huh?
The fuck?
What is going on? I was a bit shocked. And he went into battle phase, attacked, lost 3k life, or 3.3k, and activated Inferno. This card says if you lose 3k or more in battle, you banish all cards, all monster cards from the deck and the graveyard from all players. And I was like, huh? What is going on? And now see, we banish all our cards. I lose obviously all my monsters. But he has triple Necrophase engraved. And if Necrophase is banished, your opponent has to banish 5 cards from his deck. And he has triple Necrophase. I have 11 cards in the deck left, and you know what it means.
All of my cards are becoming infected!
Card totally obliterated his deck.
All of my cards gone.
I basically lose this game, right? Super sad. I was surprised to face this deck. Really, I was very shocked, and yeah, I didn't expect it at all. Was very fun, the first duel. I sided in judgments and so on in game 2. Okay, now for game 2, I sided in a lot of negation cards like judgments, but I didn't draw any of them, as you can see. But still, my starting hand is alright. I can search for Moyi, I have the Long Yuan, I have some additional negates. So overall, a very good starting hand again. Yeah, like I said, activate the search card, going into Grandmaster once again. But in this time I've summoned the Long Yuan and getting Moyi with my revive card back. So a bit different approach to have protection against maybe Nibiru, who knows. In case he sided in Nibiru, I want to go the safe route and summon the Baron de Fleur first. So yeah, burn for 12, summoning the Moyi. Activate Moyi, and he has double Whaler, so he can negate my Grandmaster. As you can see, I negate with Baron, but he has a second Whaler for my Baron de Fleur. So yeah, my draw was very good. I draw the Ash from the draw of Moyi, and I have one additional negate set, and plus one bluff, right? Why the heck not? My opponent activates the pot. I obviously have to Ash it. Don't give him more cards. He can summon his Kaiju, but that's it. He has no further plays. And my Ecclesia closes the game because I can activate her effect, getting Taya and go for game. And my opponent knows this and surrenders. So yeah, game 2 went to my side. Okay, now for game 3, I knew he would let me go first because he wants to lose some life points to get the banish effects. So I kept the judgments in my deck. And yeah, my starting hand is very good. I have the Long Yuan and Demo E plus 1 discard for the Long Yuan and 1 additional negate. Super amazing starting hand. Nearly against every other meta deck, it's a free win with this start. If he can't stop my searches and negates. So very cool. Same story, the Long Yuan going for Baron de Fleur and setting all my free interruptions. Getting 1 Taya in case I lose my board. I mean, it's super impossible to lose this board, but in case I lose my board, I have 1 follow-up play with Taya in the next round. And my opponent has the Pierce Feather Duster, 1 Whaler and the Necrophase, plus a double Hippo Carnival. His draw is mega nice. He drew into Kaiju, now he can get rid of my Baron de Fleur. Super unfortunate for me. Activating the Feather Duster, I have to judgment his Feather Duster, obviously. And he plays the Carnival. He gets a lot of monsters and tokens on the field to have some defense. I can't OTK him to the tokens, obviously. And he has 6.8k life, so it's not easy to break all the cards, plus giving him 8k damage or 7k. Therefore I went for Taya and getting another Grandmaster to get even more searches. His Whaler is negated by my Cold by the Grave, so why not? I don't need the Cold by the Grave. And yeah, getting the token, like I said, the Grandmaster. I can dump Atara to get a Long Yuan back in the next round and 1 revive card. In case I lose my board, I can revive Taya and go for another Synchro. So super amazing board. I have double negates plus 3 negates with the trap and double interruption with the trap. Super strong. I go in the battle phase, getting rid of some tokens and pass turn. And now, heart of the cards.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. But it does contain...
Yu-Gi-Oh moment. He draws the Inferno card and watch now. He activates the effect. I banish obviously for the negate. He summons the Hippos and goes into battle phase. And I was like, no, this cannot happen.
I've assembled all 5 special cards. All 5 pieces of the puzzle.
Exodia! It's not possible! No one's ever been able to call him!
Exodia! Obliterate!
It's impossible. I once again lose all my cards. Super amazing draw from his side. He drew into the Kaiju to get the 3k damage in plus the Inferno. Super amazing. That was a Yugi move. Crazy. I was shocked. I did not expect this with my setup. I had so many interruptions and negates and I couldn't use them. Super sick. So yeah, I lost. And I couldn't activate the Blackout because he has too many Hippos. I can't get rid of all of them. He had like 3 Hippos with 0 attack and I can only get rid of 2. So that was a free loss for me. I couldn't do anything and yeah, very cool.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.